Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured I'd do a quick review of what I think about Batman and Robin, 25 years later. And, at the time when it was released back in 1997, it was often thought of as critically aligned and, almost like borderline campy and almost felt like it was made, you know, as a way of selling toys, which I will admit to an extent is true because I will admit, I'll even admit, the film is a bit campy and over the top, and and the freeze puns could be a bit much, and and the way Bane was portrayed, in this version was almost like comical. However, it's like one of those movies. It's hard to explain it. It's like it's it's like bad to an extent, but it's almost like funny and entertaining to watch, if that makes any particular sense. Since I would say for me the highlight of the movie is Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy, since she's really hot and attractive and almost like looks like she's having fun, playing the part. And I guess the same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger as well, who plays Mr. Freeze. And since he's not like a real bad guy per se, because his actions are motivated by finding a cure uh, for his wife's McGregor's syndrome, which is also the same disease that starts to affect Bruce and Richard Grayson's butler Alfred. But in his case, it's a more early version of it, and I would say the highlights of Batman and Robin, despite the, the campy, goofy aspect of it, is the Bruce and Alfred scenes. Since it's nice to see that how much of a father figure is to not only Bruce but also to Dick Grayson as well, and I guess the overall importance of family and stuff like that. And I kind of feel like if they would have had more scenes like that, maybe the movie wouldn't have been as you know poorly received as it was, since of course many fans may or may not know there was going to be a fifth Batman movie called Batman Unchained, which in a sense became what the Batman Begins became, with Scarecrow, and they were gonna feature Jack Nicholson returning as Joker as a hallucination of Batman. And I think it would have been cool that if Joel Schumacher would have gotten the darker version of Batman like Tim Burton, got, which would have been nice to see. I will honestly admit, even though Batman and Robin's not the greatest Batman movie, but however, at least it's more enjoyable to watch than say the Batman, the 22 version, which I've seen twice, and I think it's utterly bad. But anybody else may have a different opinion about it. And George Clooney, I mean, he is a good Bruce Wayne, but I don't find him convincing as Batman. But that's just my take, and I would imagine many others would feel the same way. So curious to hear what people think about Batman and Robin 25 years later. Uh, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Any type of comments would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again.